So, over the years of coin roll hunting, I've also taken a gander at my banknotes that I usually get back at the bank when I take my coins back. So, I found some pretty interesting banknotes that I think you guys are going to want to take a gander at. So, in the banknote terminology, there's things that you want to look out for. You want to look out for low serial numbers, anywhere from like 999 or lower, or even in the thousands. You also want to take a gander for any potential ladders and stuff like that. So, this is some of the stuff that I happen to have found. So, here's a 4 digit radar banknote. These ones are heavily circulated. Here's a $5 one. I also happen to have gotten something from CoinOrg, which is pretty cool. He gave me a star note. I decided to put this one in a hard flip because I don't actually have any of these. It's not super rare or anything, but it's super cool to get a star note. Now, in this one, you're probably going to be like, wow, that's pretty crazy. But I do happen to have a few 3 digit radar banknotes. One actually happens to be 100. It is a little bit circulated, unfortunately, but that is really hard to come by on a $100 bill. I also happen to have gotten a 50 that was like that, but the best part about this is it's uncirculated. No folds, no bends, no corners, no rips, no punctures. It's just clean. 6588856. That would be a 3 digit radar, which is pretty sweet. So, put that off to the side there. I did happen to have found a circulated $20 bill that is a 3 digit radar as well. And I actually happen to have gotten an uncirculated 3 digit radar of the new $10 bill, which is very sweet. So I happen to have gotten a few uncirculated ones, but here's an almoster. I almost happen to have found a solid, which this is pretty sweet. I asked my coin dealer how much would something like this be worth, and he said that the one was in the middle or at the very end, so it would have been worth a few $100s, but because it's, more like there or there, it's only going to be worth $50, but still it's almost a solid, and that's pretty cool. You don't really find stuff like that often. I've also happened to have gotten the new commemorative bill, which is uncirculated. I think there was like 10 million of something like this, or 40 million of these that were printed and produced. So it's cool to have found one that was uncirculated while getting money back from the bank. These ones I've happened to have found out of ATM machines. Sometimes they take paper money, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they'll spit it out, sometimes it won't. So this one's pretty cool. My friend actually found me a uncirculated 20. In here is going to be a bunch of circulated 10s. In here is more of an uncirculated, or about uncirculated 10. I try to keep the nicer ones. I won't keep every single one that I see. Here is the more earlier one without the security feature. I had a chance to get an uncirculated one once, but I never had the chance to get it back and change when I was at work. But here's one for example. I don't have a 5 that's like that. I do have some more 5s, like there's a few in here. few in there, but this one's more of the nicer one out of all of them. And there's a couple 20s in here. They're more circulated. And a 10. So that's basically about that for the banknotes. I really don't go banknote hunting that often, and when I do, I usually just look in what I got in my wallet. So more or less, it's going to be interesting what I could possibly find in the years to come just by, checking what's out there. You never know. You won't know unless if you check, but it's pretty cool. I will say, and this one's probably one of my more favorite ones out of all of them. It's the 50. It has a pretty nice preflex, but I can't really deny that the $10 one is also just as nice. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of what I found throughout the years of hunting coins and banknotes. So this is going to be a part 3 and the final one to boot. So more or less, this is what I have happened to have found. So like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps out a lot. And you know the moral of the story, guys. See you down the road, and happy hunting.